So the number one question that I'm getting from you all right now on my YouTube channel is, what is my workout? What am I doing? You all are noticing my legs and my shoulders and my confidence, and I decided to explain it all to you in this video. So it's not just as simple as what is my workout. I really have a morning routine that starts the minute I get out of bed until about 10:30. There's a specific order of things, and I'm going to lay it out for you step by step. Some of this might actually be TMI, too much information, but I want to be honest. I want to keep it real on this channel, and so I'm going to tell you exactly how my morning goes and why this morning routine is so important to me, mentally, physically. You all can see the results of what I'm doing, and it's just something that I almost never waver on, ever, ever, ever. So I just got in from my morning walk. It is hot, it is humid, it is full sunshine, and I loved every single second of it. I'm dripping sweat, which is something I absolutely enjoy. I think sweating is so great for your skin. It opens your pores. I think sweating makes me look really good later in the day. You can literally see the sweat running down from my face. But to start the video, we have to start out at the time that I step out of bed. So I'm gonna go inside, cool down, and then we're gonna start our day over. So while I'm cooling down and drinking a little bit of water, I'm gonna go do a workout next, but I thought I would take you back to this morning when I woke up and explain to you exactly how my morning starts. So first of all, I slept like a baby. Literally like a baby. So I slept about 8.5 hours. I get up typically in the morning, anytime between 6 and 6:45, just whenever I naturally wake up. And I let the dogs out. Of course, you know, I got to take care of the dogs. I make a cup of coffee, 12 ounces of black coffee, a dark roast. I don't buy those little pre-packaged Keurig pods. I have my own stainless steel reusable pods and a coffee grinder. I buy whole beans at the grocery store. I love a dark roast. I grind it fresh and I drink it fresh. And that really just makes the best cup of coffee. And I only have one cup, 12 ounces. I put in about 2 little dashes of half and half cream, no sweetener. That's it. Because you all know I do intermittent fasting. I don't want to break my fast. We'll get into all of that a little bit later in the video. But I sit on the couch in silence. I look out the window, I'm surrounded by my dogs, and I enjoy my coffee. I don't drink my coffee while I'm doing other things. I take the time to wake up and enjoy my 1 cup. That is all I have. After my coffee, I typically move around the house. I make the bed, I straighten the pillows, I pick up the dog toys. I just slowly start moving because, and this is what I said was probably TMI, before I can go on my walk in the morning, I have to poop. It is a must. I am a morning pooper. If I don't poop in the morning, it's just not going to happen at any other time in the day. So to ensure that I poop every morning and to make sure that I poop really good, I take a triple magnesium supplement. This is my favorite. I've been taking it for years and telling you all about it for years as well. I take 2 of these capsules every night about 2 hours before I go to bed. So this magnesium helps me to sleep really well during the night. I generally don't wake up. I sleep about 8 hours. I wake up refreshed because I did sleep well, and it helps me have a really good poop in the morning. Now, magnesium is known to have a little bit of a laxative effect. It does not make me poop, like there's no stimulation, but when my body just normally feels like it needs to go from the combination of the coffee and the magnesium, everything just comes out nicely. I'm able to poop really well, empty my bowels, and that means my day is off to a really great start and I'm feeling fantastic. So that has to happen before I even think about going on my walk. So after my husband leaves, and I pooped really well, I put on my walking clothes and I put on my sunscreen. So the majority of my walk, like 90% of it, is in full on sunshine. So I want to protect my face. And regular sunscreen, like sunscreen that I would wear if I'm out at the pool or at the beach, just feels so sticky on my face. I don't like that feeling early in the morning. So I have this very special facial sunscreen. It's from Elta MD. It is a 40 SPF, and when you put it on, it just instantly feels dry. So it's not sticky. Like I just got in for my walk, I'm sweating. It is not a sticky yuck sunscreen feel, and this is strictly for face. So I'm gonna put on my clothes and I'm gonna head on my walk. One thing that's key, I do not take my cell phone on my walk. I walk in silence. I don't listen to music. I enjoy hearing the birds, speaking to my neighbors. Walking just lets me clear my mind. I can think. It just seems like if I have anything I need to resolve, if I have issues, things I'm thinking about, all the answers just kind of come to me on a walk. I can plan my day. I know what I've got to get done. It just clears my mind. So no music, no phone, nothing. I just go. And I walk at a brisk? I walk at a pretty brisk pace. So sometimes I walk with my neighbor. So if I was going to talk to him, I would be like kind of out of breath. I'm still able to talk, but I'm kind of out of breath. And I love to take really big strides on my walk. That is really important to keep my hips feeling good, the mobility in my hips. So I try to take big strides, not little, like this, big strides. I try to get in about 7,000 steps in the morning because my goal for the day is 10,000 steps, and I know I'll reach those 3,000 when I do my little evening walk, we take the dogs, or just normal daily activity. I have several pairs of walking shorts that I really love, but today specifically, I know that when I get home, my workout is going to involve legs because I did arms yesterday. So because I'm gonna need lots of mobility to do squats and sumo squats and all the things, I'm wearing my favorite shorts just for that reason. These shorts, I call them a butterfly short. They have a wide butterfly opening on the short so I can take big strides, lift, squats and all the things with my legs without my legs feeling restricted. And these are really great walking shorts too. They're super lightweight, they're breezy, they do have the little mesh liner underneath. These shorts come in a ton of colors and they have a cotton waistband. They're not high-waisted, they hit me a little bit below the belly button, and these are my favorite walking shorts when I know I'm concentrating on taking big strides and I'm going to do a leg workout. And I have huge news, like a bombshell to drop on you all. For years, I have been dedicated to one specific shoe brand. My Brooks Revel 7s or Revel 6s, different styles. I have been strictly 100% a Brooks wearing girl. I still love my Brooks, but lately some things about the Brooks I'm not loving, and I just feel like because I'm walking so much, my Brooks tennis shoes are getting worn in pretty quickly. So I started shopping around for a different had to be comparable or better style of tennis shoe, and I found it. I think I found it. I have a new style shoe. I got it in 3 different colors, and y'all, I'm telling you, I actually think these might be better than the Brooks. They fit exactly like the Brooks. There is tons of arch support. The cushioning, the padding in the shoe is actually better than the Brooks. I'm wearing them right now, and I feel like I have like bounce and support. There is so much cushioning there instead of tennis shoe. I'm like, boom, 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 tennis shoe. They are so good for walking, and the shoelaces, oh me. So these are the shoes. They're available on Amazon. They come in lots of different colors in this specific style, and there are lots of different styles. I don't even know how to pronounce this brand, but it's about half the price of the Brooks tennis shoes. So super affordable, but very high quality. Trust me on this one. But see these shoelaces? When these first arrived and I got the shoes out of the box, I was like, why are the shoelaces kind of rough and gritty? And now I know why. I am somebody that always double ties my tennis shoes, and then I take the little shoestrings and stick them underneath the lace because I cannot stand shoestrings flopping around when I'm walking. Well, the shoestrings on these shoes are kind of rough and gritty, and that's because when you tie it, one tie, it grips together your tie and it does not come apart. No need to double tie. And because the shoelaces are not super, super long, I don't have to tuck them under. They will stay just like that. And they're a little bit, kind of heavy. They don't flop around. It just looks like that the entire time that I'm walking. So these shoes are phenomenal. I mean, the padding in them is top notch. They're called, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, but Norty V8. Turn that so you can see it. Norty V8. The link will be in the description box. I have these shoes in this great blue color with a teal blue. I have purple with kind of a fun peachy corally color, and then I also have them in white. So I'm in for my walk. I have in my 7,000 steps. I'm going to drink a lot of water. And while I'm hot and sweaty, I'm going to go pee, not going to take you with me, and then I'm going to go upstairs and do my workout. I don't want to come in and cool down. I don't want to have to start over. Today I stopped and talked to you all, but typically I would come in the door for my walk, pee, drink some water, and up I go. So let's get our workout in. So I have a room upstairs that was one of my daughter's rooms. They don't live here anymore, so I turned it into my space, my workout room. And I use my iPad to do my workout. I follow a girl on YouTube. Her videos are totally free. Her name is Kaylee Cohen. I'll link her in the description box. So right now she is doing a summer sweat series where every day there is a new video. But you can go back on her channel if you don't want to follow along day by day and just pick any video you want. If you're in the mood for arms, there's an arm video. Legs, abs, full body. If you have 20 minutes, if you have 40 minutes, I just browse through and pick the appropriate video. So this is her channel. Whoo, sorry, the sunlight is on my iPad. Kaylee Cohen Strength. She has 360,000 subscribers, and for good reason. I love this gal and her workouts. Like today's video that just came out is a 20-minute non-stop full body workout. The entire video is 23 minutes because she does a little warm up in there, which I will be doing this video today. And because I know, because it's full body, I'm gonna be standing up, I'm gonna be laying down. I have my iPad in this awesome little cover. It has a magnetic closure, but the cover opens up and there are grids on the back right here and a magnetic stand. So wherever I put that, it's like locked in place. So if I lay down on the ground, I take my iPad on the ground with me. If I'm standing up, I put my iPad right over here. I have all of my weights in here, 5, 8, and 10 pound, and my yoga mat. I don't like to lay on the carpet, so I definitely put my yoga mat out. So let's get started with the workout. I'm not going to show you the whole workout. Just definitely go to Kaylee Cohen's YouTube channel and you can start working out with her. The reason I love her is because her motto is building strength makes your body strong, but makes you strong in life as well. So she's pretty motivational. I love the way she talks and what she has to say while we're working out. She's very encouraging and she's doing it with you. There are times when she's using weights. Sorry, my nose is running. She's using weights that are too much for her and she has to put them down and drop down a size. And I appreciate her being real because I'm over here kicking my booty and so is she. That was 25 minutes of kick-ass workout. It was a full body thing, but I feel so fantastic. Now, Kaylee Cohen doesn't do like a cool down or a stretching. I just kind of have my own thing that I do based on the parts of me that I know I enjoy stretching and need stretching. So I'll show you what I do. I'm going to speed this up super, super quick because it takes me about 7, 8, 9 minutes. And yeah, this is what I do. This is how I cool down. I get my stretching in and then I get on with my day. I just rock my hips side to side to keep my hips open and flexible. Pull my knees up. Do one by one. And I just lay flat. Just let everything relax. Let my spine kind of drop to the floor. And take a deep breath. And then I always push my hips up. Open my hips. Now this next thing I love. Pull in. Lay over to the side. And then I roll my arm forward. And look over my open shoulder. Oh gosh, it just feels incredible. And this is one you do not rush for sure. Then I turn over to the other side. Do it. So I roll it over. I've got my hand open right here and I just let my shoulders fall and relax. Then I sit up and I tend to do this stretch. I don't know what it's called, but it feels really good when I do it. So I do 2 on each side. I just bend and then turn my shoulder down and stretch. And while I'm down here, I like to stretch my hip flexors, which are right here. Mine always get really tight, so I love this exercise. So hip down, and I just kind of roll onto that hip and put a little pressure, and you can feel the deep stretch like that. I was talking with my sister the other day, and we were talking about how we are determined to stay mobile in our older age. I'm getting ready to turn 54 in a couple weeks. And one of the worst things to me in life, like one of the worst thoughts, would be to be older and lose my mobility, my freedom to get up and move around, to turn my head, to twist my body. I mean, that thought is truly frightening. And same to my sister. So you gotta keep it now. You can't wait until you're at that point and then try to get it back. It's not how it works. You have to start now. Wherever you are, start now and keep the mobility. That is my goal. I want to be able to bend over and pick stuff up. I want to be able to squat. I want to be able to get on the floor and get up and just all the things. So that is what I'm working for today. So the next thing I do is on my hands and knees, I just arch my back and then do like the cat's pose and then go back. And it really stretches your lower back. One more time. And And then to stretch out my shoulders, to open them up, I just reach through. And then rock my hips side to side. Okay, then I'm gonna push up on try to put my heels down. Ooh. Woo, so now that I'm upright, I'm gonna just go to the side, look up. And then reach around to each side. Pull my arms across. This doesn't take long, but to me it's just super important. Put my arm over, pull. Then I'm gonna do my neck. And then the next set, I'm gonna stretch my neck. You can do it standing up. I'll actually sit down, which is, I'll bring y'all with me, kind of my favorite way to do it. I just sit cross-legged like in a meditation pose, my fingers up, and I just roll my neck, ear to shoulder, back and forth a couple times. And then straight up. I do close my eyes when I do this. I just realized I just look side to side. And I'll look up and chin all the way down. I guess I do each thing 2 times. And then this one looks funky. Put your hands right here and bring your neck forward and back. Forward and back. And then you're gonna do the same thing, but side to side. I'm gonna put my hands back, stretch out my chest, and then I lean forward. Oh my gosh, the stretch. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take some big breaths. And I know I've done something really good for myself. My exercise is done for the day. My workout is in. I feel really good. I feel strong. Working out just makes me feel so confident. And now I'm gonna go downstairs and get on with my day. So I've got a couple more things that are in my normal morning daily routine that I do without fail every single day. So I'm gonna drink a little bit water. See you downstairs. So I just came in and filled up my tumbler that keeps my water cold. This holds 20 ounces and I just finished off my second tumbler. So by the time I finish my workout and I drink a little bit, I've already had 40 ounces of water. I'll drink another 2 or 3 tumblers of this today, 60 or 80 ounces for the day. I do slow down on water once I get to kind of mid-afternoon, but in the morning, I'm a huge water drinker. I think that really helps my energy level, my skin. It helps to keep me feel full. And I do intermittent fasting. I've been doing it for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now, maybe, 4 probably. And I eat on a 16:8 ratio. So I eat during an 8-hour window of the day, and then I don't eat for the rest of the 16 hours. I try to not eat breakfast until about 10:30. Right now it's actually 10:30, and so I'm gonna cool down and eat my breakfast. And every morning I eat the same thing. I know that sounds boring, but I just like it. It's only about 4 to 5 carbs depending on how much granola I put on my yogurt. So every morning I make a bowl of yogurt using Ratio Trio yogurt. I like the vanilla. This is the coconut. So This is actually a little bit much for me. I don't like to eat that much, but you can only get the coconut in these little small containers. You can get the vanilla in the big ones, so you just, scoop out whatever. So I have my yogurt. I cover it in chia seeds. I add a handful, not a handful, just a couple fresh pecans and ratio trio granola. This comes in several flavors. I just put a little teeny bit, and then I will add a handful of fresh blackberries, raspberries, or blueberries, just depending on what I have. Most of the time I have all three. And that's what I do every morning. So I start off with 4 to 5 carbs, and then I don't eat again till lunchtime. So that is a whole nother video in itself, what I eat every day, my lunch, my dinner, but for breakfast, I always eat the same yogurt. And if I can, I sit outside and enjoy my breakfast. Yes, my neighbors are mowing, somebody's always doing something, but I love the birds are chirping. I've cooled down from my workout. I can look around, I just, the green and the flowers, and I see my pool, and it just makes me happy. It's a great way to start my day, and I enjoy my yogurt. Most of the time the dogs are out here running around with me. I think they don't even know I snuck outside. But my bowl of yogurt with the berries and the crunch keeps me full until like 1 o'clock maybe, and it doesn't weigh me down. I love that it is low carb. This is my go-to, y'all. Then about every other morning before I get in the shower to officially get started with my day, whatever that day looks like, I do my Gua Sha routine. I recently shared a video explaining the Gua Sha routine. There's a gal on YouTube who does a 6 or 7 minute routine. You can follow her along step by step. I will link her video in the description box. But Gua Sha is a special jade stone, getting mine out here, that looks like this. It is a cool stone with very smooth edges, and you put a great oil on your face because you need to have slip, and you rub the stone along your jawline. You can smooth out wrinkles, you can lift your face, you can rub it on your eyebrows and your sinuses, and it gets all of the inflammation just kind of moving, and then you flush it out your lymph nodes and up into here behind your ear. It's so fantastic. I love the way this feels. And I said in the video where I told you all that I was doing Gua Sha, you can see right here, I used to have really bad 11 lines, and they are almost gone. I need to now start working on these. I think that's just a side effect of age, but my 11 lines are almost invisible, and it is 100% because of this Gua Sha. I work on the 11s and then pull the inflammation upward into my hairline. Gone, erased. It is amazing. You can do it here to lift this, in your brow bones here. You can do your jawline, which I'm still working on my jawline, but I can feel it slimming down. And again, this is not something I do it every day. It's maybe every 2 to 3 days. So my Gua Sha and my favorite oil that I use with the Gua Sha will be linked in the description box. So that is my everyday morning routine. Without fail, that's how I start my day. I hope you found something in the video that encourages you, that helps you, that helped answer your question. If there's anything else you want to know, just ask me in the comments and I'll be sure and get back to you. So I hope you have a great day. I am going to have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.